Hey everybody, this is Bobby with Bobby Stamps, and I have a cute project I want to share with you guys today. I'm going to be making this box Friday on my Facebook Live, so if you want to join me for that, I'm also going to be doing a card demonstration. I don't normally show what I'm going to make beforehand, but what's inside this is what's got me all excited. And I just want to tell you, it is going to be one of my prize patrols. I always do that on my Facebook lives, so if you want to watch, it's Wednesday. I do them every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm not going to reveal what's in the box, so whoever gets it is just going to find out when they get it in the mail. So this is just kind of a teaser video, I guess. So what I'm going to the one I'm going to make today is a totally different color combination, but it's the same general idea for the box. So our card base is 11 by 7.5, and then I'm going to be doing some scoring in just a minute. But I just wanted to tell you first, I'm going to be using Coastal Cabana is the color of the cardstock, and also the ink that I'm using today. Okay, I'm just going to grab my scoreboard really quick, and I just need to make room for it. I'm going to try to get it on here where you guys can see. Let me see if I zoom out. You're still not going to be able to see. So let me just see if I can move it. I just hate to do it this way because the end of it's hanging over, so I'm afraid it's going to make me slip a little bit. But we're going to turn our paper on the long side, and we're going to score it at 3/4. Oops, and I just jumped. I don't think that'll make a big difference though. And then we're also going to score it at 5 1/4, 6, and 10.5. And we're going to turn it to the short side, and you're going to score it again at 3/4, 1 1/2, 6, and 6 3/4. Okay. Now I'm not going to have this on my blog, the PDF, the instructional PDF, but I will have it up on Wednesday. It will go live when I go live at 1 o'clock on Wednesday. So just so you know that. Okay. So if you look at the paper after we scored it, we have this thinner side, the score line's right here. So it's a thinner than what this one is. So the score line is just a little bit thicker than this one. So we just want to leave this to the right, okay? We're just going to take our paper snips, and we're going to cut all the way up to the score line. We're going to get rid of this whole thing right here, okay? So we're just going to cut right there, and then just go all the way up. Basically what we want to do is leave this square right here. That's what we're shooting for. And you could use your paper trimmer. I'm going to use snips. And then we're just going to come over to this end, do the same thing, and then just trim that away. You can just throw those away, we don't need them. Now you could stamp your image first if you want to. I found it's just as easy to just do all of this and then stamp it later. I've done it both ways, and it doesn't really make a difference. So then we have these 4 squares left, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to trim up to that line. You're going to cut this one away, and then we're just going to notch just a hair on each one of those. Going to do the same thing here. We're just going to go up to that line. Oops, boy, I about messed that up. Hopefully I didn't cut too much. Those are going to be folded in, so I cut a little bit more on that one than what I intended to, but it'll all work out. So just remember, cut the first one, not the second one like I almost did. And then just notch those. The notching just helps you when you go to assemble the box. It just helps the box go together easier. So just cut up to that line. and cut the first one away. I don't want to go over. There we go. And then we're just going to notch and notch, okay? And that is basically all you have to do there, okay? Now I'm just going to go ahead and do my stamping. And like I said, we could have done it first. You can, this is going to be the outside of my box. So I'm going to stamp on that. I'm just going to put this down so I don't get my mat all a mess. So I'm going to open up my Coastal Cabana and I'm going to ink up this. The stamp set I'm using is the vintage, very vintage. Grab it real quick. It's the very vintage stamp set and it is just got some beautiful, this is one of my stamp sets. This is a stamp set that I spoke to me in the catalog when I saw it. I really, really liked it. So I'm just going to stamp my flowers going in different directions all over. And I'm just trying to make sure that I'm staying on my mat. And so you can kind of see the little bend, but it doesn't really matter because it's a box and it's not gonna show up that bad. Okay. Then you can kind of see if you just need to go in and just add just a little bit here and a little bit there. Those pieces are going to be closed in, but I still want it to have a good coverage. Okay, and then I'm taking, it looks like a bee to me. It's not a butterfly, I do not believe. A fly, maybe. It's something. It's an insect. With all these flowers, there's bound to be, right? And so I just went in and filled in the little various spots with this little guy. Okay. And let's do one right there. Okay. Now for right now, I'm just going to lay this out of the way because I want to get all of the stamping done. So I've got my 2-inch circle punch and a piece of Whisper White. And I'm just going to pop that out. And then I'm just going to ink up this sentiment. And I'm going to put it up kind of high because I want to be able to do this little fly right here. Okay? And I knew I wasn't going to get him all the way on there, and I'm fine with that. So let me kind of move all of this out of the way, and we'll bring in the big shot. I'm going to move this out of the way. And then I just have a piece of Coastal Cabana. And I believe this is the second largest in the stitched shaped, the circle. We're just going to run that through the big shot. We'll just put that out of the way. Let me grab that off there. So on Wednesday I will have, like I said, I will have the PDF instructional where you can download it for free on my blog. It will actually be of the Highland Heather one that I've already made. So I'm just going to put a little bit of snail on this and then just layer it right in the center. We'll just kind of put that out of the way. So you can, one way you can do this is you can burnish your score marks first, but I just always like to do all my trimming and then if I can get away with it and do it that way, that's just the way I like to do it. So now I'm just going to go in and burnish those marks. I just think it's easier to cut if the paper is as straight as it can be. Okay. So then what we're going to do is just flip this over. We have everything cut away that we don't need. And I'm just gonna eyeball that tear and tape and just put it right there on that edge. And if you have a little bit of extra like I do right there, you can just snip it off. Be careful, I just cut my box a little bit. And then just peel up that tape. And then you can just fold this over and line that up. And just give it a quick score like that. And there is your box. Now I'm going to take the Duet Triple Punch, I believe is the name of this. And I probably should have done that before I folded the box, but it's not going to be that big of a deal to get it to line up. I'm just going to round the corners there. Okay. There you go. Just move that out of the way, and then let's see. It doesn't really matter. There's not really an up or down, right or wrong. We'll just put that in there like that. And I'm not going to fill it because I'm not going to tell you guys what the secret is. But I am. I mean, you could put cards in here, smaller cards if you made like 4x4 cards. I'm just going to grab one of these pearlized doilies out. And I'm going to put some snail on the back of the sentiment, and then we're just going to put that on there like that. And then I'm going to take this beautiful ribbon. This is from the Tea Room Ribbon Combo Pack, and you get 2 rolls in there. And this one is Bermuda Bay with like a gold trim around the edge of it, and I just thought it was absolutely beautiful. Okay, and I'm just going to cut this super long because earlier I tried to tie a bow and I didn't have it cut long enough, and it kind of upset me that I had to make that other box without a bow because I really wanted it. I just thought a bow would make it look so pretty. And you could put treats in here. I mean, you could just put a number of things in this box. Let me just see. I'm trying to get it maneuvered where I can kind of want to make them a little bit smaller. So let's just see. Okay. And then I'm just going to kind of turn it to the side. And just trim those off a little bit. Okay, and then you can leave it like that if you want, or you could finagle it. I'm just going to try to even that up there a little bit, get that lean a little bit straighter. Then I'm going to take some dimensionals, if I brought some over with me. Hold on just a minute. It wouldn't be a video if I didn't forget something, you guys. I have been working on my retreat all day long in my craft room. Looks like a miniature tornado has hit it from everything that I've been using. So make sure you join me Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you want to see. I'm not sure if I'm going to show yet what's in the box or not. I haven't made my mind up. I've been teasing everybody. And I'm just putting my hand in there just to rub against the back of that for the dimensionals. But you can see it just... Oh, you know what? One thing I did forget too. I'm just going to take my 3/4 inch punch and just right in the center, just notch that out. And that way it'll just help the recipient know which end that they're supposed to be opening. Okay. And let me see, did I notch? I may not have notched that one enough to get it to close. There we go. So there you guys go. Another beautiful box. I am just obsessed with making treat holders. I've been doing a lot with my retreat, and I just am having so much fun with all these different boxes. So I hope you guys like this. Make sure that you join me on Wednesday, and please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. Thanks, guys.